Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at NASCAR's weirdest flips. So this is going to be awesome flips. I know you guys really enjoyed my last NASCAR crashes and you wanted more videos in this topic. So that's what we're doing today. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out. Let's give this guy a like and let's get on with it.
NASCAR crashes are some of the most dramatic moments in the world, and the scariest of these are usually flips. Although it was common in the 40s and 50s to have 10 or more flips per season, NASCAR has done a great job to limit the amount of flips we see on a yearly basis. With that said, there are still typically multiple flips per year across all three series. Most flips are unique, but some are weirder and crazier than others.
Yeah.
Today we're going to look at some of the weirdest NASCAR
really
flips
weird
from 1999 to present day. Common flips such as blowovers will not be included in this list.
I know that I will miss some flips, however I could not show all of them.
Let's start off in 1999 when Steve Park goes into turn 1 at Sears Point, presently known as Sonoma, and hits the tire barrier and flips dramatically.
Steve Park is going to come to watch as he backs in the fence. Overturns completely in the air, comes down on all four.
Looks like those guys at the X Games, the way they do those
Cool
skates.
flip.
Weirdly enough, later in that same race, Ken Schrader does almost the exact same thing.
Oh, there's Ken Schrader. Just like the one car.
Oh,
he stays on the roof.
Yeah. Steve Park landed on all fours, but Schrader is upside down in exactly the same area of the racetrack that Steve Park had his crash early on. Let's take a look at it. Again, it's just about the same type of crash. He goes over once, 1.5 times, and then rolls back on the hood.
Looked like he was going to roll on the wheels, and all of a sudden, whoa, he's going to go down and talk to somebody. No, nope. Guess he just running across the racetrack.
Maybe looking for somebody, but I think...
Sticking with the Steve Park theme, a few years later at Pocono, Steve and teammate Dale Earnhardt Jr. collided together to create this massive crash on the opening lap of the race.
Oh, trouble! Steve Park is off into the infield. Another car valve over on his lid. It's Park and Dale Jr. Terrible crash.
That is crazy. It's dangerous.
Man, Steve Park's car just turned dead left.
Park was on two wheels sliding through the grass because Junior's car kept getting underneath of his, and ultimately that mixed with the wall sent him flying. The craziest and most memorable part about this crash is the way the car hits the wall, and it pushes the car back and up into the air, making the car flip over.
But again, that's one reason that Steve was able to walk away arm in arm with Dale Earnhardt Jr. because of that wall that did give.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
Remember Ken Schrader from earlier? Well, he also had a flip at Pocono the year after Steve Park did.
That's the same guy.
It is so odd to see a car flip after a rear end impact, especially with this angle, and then he continued to ride the wall and was finally sent ablaze, coming to a stop.
What the hell is going on here? That was crazy. Literally got on fire.
Gotta believe something's happened back here.
Just
My goodness, boy. Does that not tell you how fast you're going?
That's how fast.
Another flip at Sears Point included Ward Burton, who did a slow flip in qualifying the year after Park and Schrader's flips.
Turned the car over, had to go to backup. Had a really good race car. Here's that qualifying lap Friday afternoon. Gets that left rear in the dirt. The Caterpillar car goes around, backs in the fence, and watch this, climbs that fence and does a slow roll over, lands on its wheels, and Ward got out, threw his helmet, and said, I made a mistake.
Well, he started in 37th position. He got the first provisional spot, now running in third place.
Now let's address the elephants in the room. Ryan Newman's 2020 Daytona 500 flip and Austin Dillon's flip in the Coke 0400 in 2015.
Like now, look at all these cars stacked together. If that first guy crashes, it's like everyone is dead. Like, I mean, everyone's going to crash. That's probably what's going to happen here.
Junior will win Daytona.
That was the second guy. Look, exactly what I said. Look at that.
Austin Dillon's car literally launched across the track, looking like NASCAR 21 ignition's crash physics, then came to an almost complete stop in the catch fence and tore down a lot of catch fence.
Hamlin up the outside. Crash into the wall, into the air. Goes Newman.
What happens if the car literally goes flying over the fence and literally hits the crowd, like the people watching this race? That's going to be scary.
Ryan Newman's crash was terrifying. The way he was hit upside down in the driver's side door and the damage that was done to the car just resulted in such a weird wreck. Kyle Busch has had flips in the past, but none as weird and somewhat comical as this one.
Half the field is gone. The big one at Daytona has happened at lap 97.
That is the huge one at Daytona.
Justin Allgaier.
Oh, the 18 gets on its roof.
Nearly 20 seconds after he was initially involved in the big one, Cole Witt gave him a little nudge that tipped him over.
26 of Cole Witt just got into the 18 to turn him over.
Harvick slides up in front of traffic.
Cars upside down, cars everywhere.
And turn 4 is calamity corner once again. The field is frozen. Jeff Gordon came across with Stewart and Johnson side by side, but there are half a dozen cars littered between turn 3 and the start-finish line.
All right.
Last year's third-place finisher, Scott Wimmer, the 29 of Kevin Harvick, the 42 of Jamie McMurray.
Scott Wimmer had one of the strangest flips in Daytona's history when he flipped all by himself while straddling the apron and racetrack, and it sent him spinning on his nose like a top.
His nose for wham.
Insane.
Huge.
I wasn't going to include any barrel
These are
rolls,
trucks,
but
yeah?
to see a truck barrel roll like this is really unheard of.
Sauter with a big run. They're crashing.
Oh my God,
Christopher Bell
skipping
upside
across the
down.
track. Oh my God. That's crazy.
Coming to the checkered flag.
These trucks are as safe as they are. Look at this truck just get out of control. Probably about the fastest part of this speedway, Phil, right out of the tri-oval.
It just starts tumbling.
That young man with his dirt racing background, I'm sure he's had many.
Flips are very common at Daytona and Talladega, so let's look at some tracks where flips aren't so common. Exhibit A, Kentucky. Travis Kvapil flipped himself over by tapping the front of another car, which would typically end up in the car simply staying on all fours. It wasn't even that hard of a hit relative to other crashes, but it was the perfect angle to send him upside down.
Earnhardt got him, and up and over goes the 21 of Kvapil.
Skidding upside down.
Another Richard Childress car. And this one is upside down.
He's left upside down.
And there's Kerry Earnhardt.
Kerry, who makes slight contact, but here's the one that, see, he's got the wheels turned, trying to go around Bickle's car, and the car just kind of pole vaults over on its side and then gets upside down.
Another similar crash happened at Texas, where Michael Waltrip did almost the exact same thing.
Jimmy Spencer was the first car lined up on the inside, couldn't get a lap back.
Oh, trouble down here. Who is that? Is that the 26
It
already?
is. Amick.
Oh, no, a car just turned down. One car just turned over. It's upside down on the back straightaway.
There
It's
you
Michael.
go.
Holy
He's
cow, what is he doing?
He slammed into
Lit
Amick,
on
Darrell, and
fire.
that flip turned the car right over. Look at how he hit him with the right front.
All of a sudden,
Here comes Michael right there, just
There it goes.
over the left front, catapults him upside down.
Like
Just
one
turned him
little
right
touch
over.
and it can
Several
literally
cars involved.
turn your car
Here
upside
is
down.
Ryan Sieg gets
But
off to a
this
good
is
start,
probably
and now they're
like
4
full
wide
speed.
going into 1.
That's it.
Oh, and
Look,
around
one
to
little
the
touch
7,
does
hard
do
into
this.
the outside
Come on,
wall.
buddy, hang on.
The
Hang
7
on, hang on, hang on.
on the apron, the 21 of Anthony Alfredo was into the wall hard.
This is one of the most bizarre flips in recent memory, with Anthony Alfredo hitting the wall so hard that he flipped upside down. This adds to the narrative that Kansas is one of the craziest high-speed ovals in NASCAR.
Oh, Briscoe gets loose. Austin Wayne Self around. Heavy contact with the 99 of Peters up and over.
Oh my God. That got destroyed.
Now the last flip on this list is Timothy Peters at Texas, where his truck dug into the ground and sent him over. This is partly due to the fact that it had been raining there earlier, making the grass wet and mud more vulnerable to an accident like this.
Yeah.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching.
Wow,
I hope you did enjoy this video. This was a fun video.
Thank you so much guys for watching this video. We really enjoyed this one. If you want anything else me to react to, just let me know down in the comments below, or join the Discord group where you can also recommend me there. Don't forget, hit the like, subscribe. Peace out.